Hello friends, welcome to Insight. Our motive is to summarize the best books in the world and to give an idea of that book to reach more people for their insight. Also, we have arranged a playlist which you can access and explore more sources of books and authors for various fields. Before moving on to the main content, we would like to thank the author Robert Kiyosaki and the publisher Warner Book for their outstanding content. Let's move on to the video. This is Insight, and today we're going to see the summary of the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Here is a short introduction about the author. The author, Robert Kiyosaki, is not just an author, he is an entrepreneur and an investor. He wrote more than 26 books. Through his company called Rich Dad, he also trains people and takes classes for many. Now, let's move on to the book summary of Rich Dad Poor Dad. This book is an eye-opener for people who struggles for financial freedom and for people who have the desire to find the key to eliminating their stereotypical life and living their life as rich as they wish. Every people in the world fear one common thing. That's a financial settlement. Every person worries about it. Every parent advises their kids to get a good education, good marks to join a good college, then a good job. So, at some point in life, everyone is getting ready for the rat race. The author mentions that fear and greed leads to take an irrational decision. For example, a person earns $5,000 a month. He has an expense of $3,500 a month. Remaining, he is very likely ready to invest, but he has fear of investing in shares because the price may fall. Similarly, other investment ideas. Here, at this point, he is getting greedy to buy a car, a watch, or anything. Here, the author advises two things. One is to demolish greed before moving from one level to another level. Second, to remove the fear and take a risk. The author mentioning most people lack financial intelligence. That is, how to make money work for money. This financial intelligence was not taught to the children anywhere. In schools, colleges, society, politicians, or in home, unless the kid is born to an entrepreneur or businessman. So, what I have learned in schools 40 years back, the same is being taught to the current generation of children. No schools were explaining what is debit and what is credit. Financial intelligence is something that we have to learn on our own, and it won't come to you by default. A lack of financial intelligence will lead to poor life. Financial self-education is a must. Everyone should mandatorily learn and understand what is debit and credit, what profit is, what is loss, what is assets, and what is a liability. Also, the author mentions that this practice should start earlier as possible. The student should know how to write what is income and expenditure, like what income we get from our parents, how it has been spent for tuition fees, residential expenses, food expenses, mobile recharges, etc. So here, we can understand the expense report. From the remaining saving, we can start investing, and also, we can start financial education. We have to take a risk and learn from failure. The author states that repeating the same tasks and expecting different results is crazy shit. That's true, right? The author states that there are no limits. You can invest in different platforms like real estate, shares, mutual funds, gold, venture capital, etc. There will be risks after investments, and we have to learn and tackle them. The goal of reaching financial wealth or financial freedom is not a short-term goal, but a long-term process. So here, patience is very important. The author says that we should not have laziness and arrogance at the same time. I feel this is a natural fact. It fits everyone, because arrogance will lead to a loss of network. Loss of network is nothing but the loss of net worth. Moreover, no one has ever become rich through laziness. That is for sure. The author differentiates professional life and business life. The profession has some limits for income, but business has infinite possibilities. At the early stages of our careers, soon after graduation, we step into professional life. Through that income, after some investment portfolio, people may switch to business life. The author mentions that this is the most critical phase of life, and this switching should be done as early as possible. This is further explained in the book called Cash Flow Quadrant, written by the same author. We will cover this book in the future. Now finally, the author talks about the thing which no one likes to spend money on. Yes, it is tax. You can be in any country. It might be the United States, India, France, or Germany, but you should clearly understand the tax laws in the country. It is not bad to be dependent on the auditor, but the thing is, he is not only looking after your company but also many. He has his own business. If you understand the tax laws each day and month and the decisions we are taking, we have some benefits. What tax systems exist? Which tax brings more penalties? The business owner or an entrepreneur should be aware of the answers to these questions. The conclusion of this book is, first, we should come out of fear. Second, self-evaluating our financial intelligence. Third, improve our financial intelligence knowledge. Fourth, learn to take a risk. Fifth, be patient and consistent. Sixth, understand the difference between profession and business. And lastly, understanding the tax laws of our country. Through this definitely, we can also be rich dads like the author. Hey guys, hope you have enjoyed this insight. For deeper dive, you can read this book as well. Please share your feedback through comments, which we really care about. Like the video if you enjoy the content, and don't forget to share it with your friends. Please subscribe to our channel for more valuable contents. See you all soon in the next insight.